Hello, and welcome to the handover video for the Elddis Avante 868. I will go take you around the outside of the caravan before going inside to show you how everything works. Okay, first thing to notice, it does run on the Alco chassis. It's got the Alco ATC, which is Alco trailer control. Basically, that means it's a stabilizer. There's a sensor underneath the chassis that if in the event of the caravan starting to snake, it automatically puts the brakes on. Okay, well, I will start at the back. Okay, so right, we've got the light clusters. That's for your running lights, indicators, reversing lights, brake lights, etc. You also do have a brake light up top, a high level brake light. That's where your number plate will go. And finally at the back you've got your corner steadies. We'll show you how to wind those up. And we've also got the grab handles to help maneuver the caravan. Okay, I have unlocked all the lockers just to just for ease of use on the video. You have a large locker here, which goes under the bed. There you can see the rolled carpet. That will be when you collect or whenever the van's delivered or collected. Those will already be in place. Okay, but plenty of storage space in there. Okay. Here we have the waste outlets for the bathroom and the kitchen. So you've got the shower, and you've also got the two sinks, one in the bathroom, one in the kitchen, and that goes into a waste master or out of a pipe direct into any drainage if you're on a fully serviced pitch. Okay, now the very important one, the toilet. This is where the toilet cassette is. You will notice there's no pink flush required on this one. The toilet flush or the rinse comes direct from the water feed. Okay, so let's open that up, or not. Right, standard Thetford toilet cassette. To remove, lift the handle and just pull it straight out. Okay. Standard cassette. Everything comes out of there. So what you would need to do when emptying, lift, pour it over, and then press on this orange button. That will release any gas or air in there, and everything will come out. To rinse, pull the side back, turn that, and then you'll be able to go and rinse out in there. You'll see a little float in there. Basically that when the cassette is full, that float will come to the top and a little light will show on your on the toilet. I'll show you that a bit later on. Okay, then to put blue fluid goes into there, and that's then goes back in as such. Okay, what I didn't show you was that handle actually does come out, so you can pull along the cassette to the chemical waste point. Okay, wheels, alloy wheels, tyre pressures, I'll show you those in a minute, but the wheel nuts do need to be torqued up to 130 Newton meters, and we recommend you do that for every journey. Okay. Okay, so we've got the leisure battery area. No battery in it. This is one of our demo. This is our demo van. There's no battery in it at the moment, but that's where your electric hookup goes into. Also, you can see at the back, you might be able to see at the back. At the back, you've got a 12 volt, which is a 6 amp, like a cigarette lighter charger. Okay, so now we get to the water part where we need to get water inside the caravan to the taps. So this flap lifts up like so. Your water pump, very simply, goes straight in there, and you slide it down a bit till it clicks, and that clips in. Your pump then goes into there. And then that covers over to prevent any detritus going into your fresh water supply. Okay. And likewise to remove it, just lift that up a touch and that comes straight out. Now there is a little clip on here just underneath. I can try and get into it. So you can put your pump in there to prevent the pump going onto the floor to get any dirt on it or anything. Again here, another corner steady. Then we get to the front. Right, at the front, got your grab handles, gas locker, I'll show you that in a moment. Let's see, windows, it's sunroof. Okay, so that's inside your gas locker. Plenty of room. I have 2 gas bottles. We generally fit for propane, but they can be fitted for butane. It's the only part of the caravan that shouldn't be fully waterproof. You've got the holes there, as it's a gas locker, obviously. Okay. Also on there, it does show the CRIS number, the registration number for this vehicle. Okay, continuing around to the side, this particular model has a gas barbecue outlet, so you don't have to worry about pipes coming out of your gas locker, and also has a storage locker underneath the front seat. Yeah, just some extra storage. This model's also got a 230 volt socket which you can run through to your awning should you require to do so. Other than that, on the outside we've got the LEDs for the awning light, microwave vents, fridge vent, and well, freezer vents and fridge vents. Okay, so that's the exterior of the Elddis Avante 868. Now we'll go to the inside. Okay, going inside, watch your step, and here we are inside. Okay, as you step into the van, on the right hand side you'll find the control panel. This is the whale heating system and hot water system in here. For main power to start with, the left hand button, switch that on. It brings up that panel. For lights, internal lights, middle button, and on the right hand side that's for your outside light. Okay, this is the panel that you will be greeted with for the heating and hot water. We haven't got water connected at the moment, but I will show you how everything works anyway. Right, to activate the heating, press the temperature, the squiggly arrows, I suppose I could call those. That indicates what room temperature we want. Press on that. As you can see, at the moment it says off. You have the option of running on 3.3 amps, 6.5 amps or 13 amps. 3.3 will make things work, but very slowly. 6.5 amps is generally adequate for the UK, but if you want to get everything hot very quickly, heat it up quickly, 13 amps. However, if you use 13 amps, well, check how much power you've got available to you, because as soon as you turn that on, that's going, and then you try and put a kettle on or the microwave, that might trip out the system. So I would suggest 6.5 amps when you're on a site with electric. You can run this on gas, just by pressing that. However, if you're on a site with electric, why would you want to use your own gas? Don't know. There's also a fan here. This fan just circulates air at the current room temperature around the caravan. But my suggestion is 6.5 amps should be adequate in the UK. Okay, temperature. You can set the temperature on the touch panel by pressing down and up, or minus and plus, however you want to put it, to whatever you desire your temperature to be. Okay. You also have a nighttime setting. Currently this is set at 12 degrees. That's a bit chilly to me, but there you go. And you've also got a frost setting. So that would maintain a temperature inside of 8 degrees to prevent any frost damage. Okay, so that would be your heating. To get back to the main menu, I'll just turn that off now. Back to the main menu, the button underneath brings you to your menu. You've now got the option of for your water. You've got an eco mode that will be enough for your washing up, having a wash in the morning, etc. If you want to have a shower, I would suggest going on to 3.3. Also has a frost mode on there. You can have a timed boost on either electric or gas, should you wish to warm your water up very quickly. Okay. This button here turns the water heater on. Okay, so if it's blue, it's not on. Turn it on, you get the yellow line come around it, then it goes green, then the water heater is active. You have a timer set, and you also have 13.4 volts. That's an indicator of how much power we've got available to us at the moment. Now, as we're plugged into the mains electricity, that doesn't surprise me. It should, we've got lights on, but that should be plenty. That is the whale control panel. Now, you will have a manual with this caravan. So any questions, obviously go through there, or just give us a call here at Wiltshire Caravans on 01373 752 100. We're only, always happy to help. Okay, so that's the heating panel. Okay, so whilst we're talking about the hot water and water generally, there is a valve underneath the sink in this cabinet, where you've got basically your water dump to allow water to come into the vehicle and then to dump water out of the vehicle, as in out of the water pump. When you're winterizing or when you're parking up, as in not going to use the caravan, empty out all the water before you travel anywhere, and make sure there's no water in it. Empty out all the water, or put the valve to the open position, then turning on your taps just to make sure any water drains right out. So all the taps, including the shower, kitchen and in the bathroom, just to make sure all water drains out. Okay. Earlier I did mention about tripping out the electrics. Underneath the right hand side sofa, underneath there you've got your fuse box and your breaker switches, all clearly labelled. So first things first, if your electrics come off or pop off, that's the first place to go and have a look. Okay. Right, let's go more features. Right, lights. Obviously we've got nice mood lighting over there. It might not show much whilst it's daylight, however at night that will look all very much like Blackpool illuminations in here. Okay, you do also have some individual lights that can be switched off and on and a little button on the side. Luckily, being LEDs, they don't get hot, so my gloves won't melt to them. But you've got those in abundance as reading lights. Okay. Right, first cabinet. You would normally see a stereo there, a radio, MP3 player, also iPod compatible. You've got the booster for the TV antenna and the radio antenna, and the antenna is this. This undoes here, lifts up and down, and you can also change the pitch. When I say the pitch, I mean whether there's a flat aerial or pitch, whatever. Whenever you turn up to a site, have a look, see where everyone else's aerial is pointing and the angle they're at, and follow suit, and then retune your television. Okay, there you go. Speakers either side of the sunroof. Then, right, obviously curtains and blinds. The blinds, fly screen, and a blackout blind. Make sure you hold on to them when you're taking them back out, otherwise they pick up and it's not good for things. But opening the windows, so open and close the windows, and you can keep them open by turning that. Always make sure your windows and all your roof lights, etc., are closed when traveling. All of the windows have the blinds and fly screen, except the front when it has a blackout blind. But as the window doesn't open, there's no fly screen. Okay. Sunroof. I'm not going to. Skylight. I'm not going to open those at the moment because they are wet and I don't want any water coming into it. But to open them, push the button in, bring this down, and then slide it across. Okay. Like I said, I'm not going to do that at the moment because the caravan wet. We also have smoke alarm, carbon monoxide alarm, plenty of storage, as much as you need. Extra worktop space for the kitchen, which I'm going to get to now. So with the kitchen, we've obviously got we've got lights underneath the kitchen, on and off. Two 230 volt sockets, which is for toaster, kettle, or coffee maker, whatever you decide to use. Then we've got plenty of drawer space. Yeah, I'm not going to open every one of them, we'll be here all week. Nice big cupboard underneath the sink. Shows there the water filter. You also got the gas isolator for the cooker. If you use propane, you can turn everything off at the mains. When I say the mains, on the bottle. But if you do worry, by all means use that gas isolator. Coming to the cooker itself, it's the Thetford cooker. It's got 3 gas burners and an electric hob. Okay, the top will need to be fully back to make sure the burners work. Well, just a standard cooker. I'm not going to teach you how to use a cooker. There's your ignition for the gas burners. Full-size grill and a nice size oven. Okay, it does come with the grill pan and handle. This being the demo, it's not in here at the moment, but it will be once collection is arranged. And just some more storage space under there. See there's an electric plug there. That's for the electric part of the hob, or the electric hob. Okay. Needless to say, don't put the glass lid down when things are hot. Okay. Nice big sink with mixer tap, currently in the open position to drain any water. On the other side, we have a microwave. This is the Russell Hobbs microwave. You'll get a book with it. I'm not going to teach you how to use a microwave. Very simple to use. Rated output of 750 to 800 watts. Oh, so it's an 800 watt, it says so there. Okay. Above there, there's a little cupboard with the plug for the microwave. Fridge. Large fridge freezer. Sorry to see if you got a picture of me in there. Shoeless, I'm needless to say, because it's wet outside. To switch the fridge on, power is that one. So left hand button. The blue light on the electricity is lit up because we are plugged into the electric. You can use this on gas. It's now beeping because we have no gas connected. And it also runs on your car alternator if you're traveling. Now, what that basically means is if you're going to go on a long journey, as long as the fridge is already cold, if you have a 13-pin plug on tow details on your car, the fridge will remain at that temperature. It will maintain a temperature, but it will not bring it down from start, so to speak. So as long as the fridge is already cold, fridge freezer is already cold, you will be able to maintain that temperature. Now, temperature is set on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. We recommend 4. Well, I recommend 4 because sometimes when it goes on to 5, you can freeze stuff, salady stuff, if you ever have salad in your fridge. All right, fridge itself, nice size, nice blue light, nice freezer compartment. The freezer compartment can be removed if you just want a large fridge, but make sure that the door is closed firmly, not overly firmly, but firmly, just to ensure that it doesn't lose any heat or gain heat or lose cold. Right, okay. Right, next to the fridge, freezer and microwave, we have a large cupboard which has got your freestanding table in it and also 3 drawers, storage drawers underneath. Nice size cabinet there. Going through to the shower. Now it's difficult for me to get a real sense of how nicely sized these showers are. Lovely shower. Plenty of room in there. Okay. Screen comes across. Ooh. There's a clip at the top which needs to go up. Shower closes. Shower opens. But always put the clip up particularly when travelling. Okay. Light switch for shower is this one on the left hand side, and the right hand side is for the toilet, washroom, which we'll be going to now. Okay, so we've got the standard Thetford toilet, swivel seat. This is where the rinse is. As I said, it comes direct from the water feed. If it's full, a light will shine on here. I can guarantee that will be pretty much just before you go to bed. But you will still have a couple of wees left in it, so to speak. Okay, then when flushing whatever you've put into it, the handle underneath just pushes across. That makes the slider open. I can't see it, look in there. And bring it across to empty. Okay. And next we've got sink, mixer tap again, large mirror, storage underneath the sink, and storage above as well, and it also has a skylight in here as well. Okay. So moving backwards, you now see that I've actually closed off the main lounge using the toilet door. So you can separate everything completely. So you've got lounge, toilet, shower, but for that bit of privacy, you can close the door. You also, if you have guests staying in the front of the van, in the lounge, you can shut the door so that the bedroom is now completely and utterly private. Okay. This strap must be put back on when travelling, otherwise the door will fly open. Okay. Right, let's turn us around, go to the bedroom. Right, on the left hand side you have what they call the French bed. Nice double bed, lots of cabinet space, lots of cupboards, another wardrobe. So you really are quite spoilt for wardrobe space in here. And you also have the bunk beds. Each bunk bed has its own light that can be turned off independently, and has its own window with the fly screens and the blackout blinds as shown before, as does the bedroom here. We do have another 230 volt socket and a 12 volt 6 amp socket, so if you have a TV, you want to put a TV in here, it's got the aerial point there, so that would be good if you put the kids to bed and then want to spend some time in the lounge. You can leave the TV on for them if that's what you do. All in all, a fabulous van. I did forget to point out that your other TV point, 230 volt socket, is at the front left of the caravan. There you go. It's a barn door situation here, so you can just have the top open if you've got a dog or young children and you want to prevent them from going out, you can do that. Also, to get the a massive double bed at the front, this just pulls out the slats, and then you've got all the cushions to make good a nice size double bed. These are also available to have wraparound seating as an optional extra. With that, the bed would be enormous. Okay, so as I said before, any questions, please do call us at Welsh Caravans on 01373 752 100, and we'll be as happy to speak to you as you can imagine. Okay, thanks very much.